angels that fell from heaven and came from the heaven realm to the earth realm. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. We were dealing with the angel of ancient Egypt, the, the angel that went across the world. So as we begin to deal with fallen angels today, I want to share that with you, my vision, and my vision that helped me bring forth the fallen angels. I was in a vision, and the angel Michael, Raphael, and also the angel Gabriel carried me to a place, and it was angels and saints. The saints were dressed in white, and they were just praying. And the angel Michael said, "They see these saints, they pray night and day for the world." As it carried me on, I looked, I was sitting there. Metatron, the angel, was there. These was physical beings. These was beings from the ancient, from God. And it carried me up to another level. And the angel Michael came and said, "See those angels? Those angels' wings been clipped. They in the earth realm. They're doing all kind of things on the earth realm. They are working for Satan." And the angels that were with me was Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel, and Metatron. And they carried me to another place where angels were flying around at the altar praying. And he carried me around to see those angels I was looking at. They looked like there was nothing wrong with them. These are the angels that was kicked out of heaven. And these angels were moved out of the heaven by God, and Michael and Raphael and Raphael. They put them out of heaven because they was having sex with animals. They were having sex with people and women. And out of that seed come monsters and demons and giants. And this is part 1. And this is my vision. And from this vision, the angel Metatron said he would walk me through the sermon. And what's wrong with the world today? They told me some of the demons are still loose. Their spirits are getting in people. The violence and the killing and the wars is because of the evil that was perpetuated. And the sons of God, by the sons of God. Now we are the sons of Adam and Eve. And I want to let you know the sons of God is the angels was made by God. And they violated God. By them violating God, they began to have sex with humans. Women's attracted to women. And out of them women, they had babies, they had children. They taught them war, how to do magic, how to do evil. They taught them all kinds of things, but falling the giants. These giant angels was built pyramids and all the kind of other stuff. They call them God people, but they was fallen, and the atmosphere changed, and the atmosphere changed where they was bound on the earth realm. And as I speak to you this day, November, and on this November going into November, December, October, November, going into this month, in 2014 and 2015, the fallen angels are very busy. Sometimes they show up physical and they show up invisible. And as Michael, the Raphael, and Gabriel, the angels, and then Hamiel came later on and stood beside me and said, "Bishop, I will walk with you through this, where people's eyes would be open, where they would know this atmosphere and different forces that you see, that some of these things that's happening on earth have already been. So the angels that was kicked out of heaven, they're on the earth realm. As I speak now, they're on the earth realm. And they having haggard. They're making people die. They're doing all kind of evil. And these angels, when I go into the Bible and preach, this is part one. And I'm going to go to part one, talking about the reason we have different religions, reason we have different tragic, different things, and where there was evil in the land. The angels carried me to another place where it was peaceful. And when the angels carried me there, they said, Bishop, we don't want you to write this. We want you to keep it in your spirit, in your mind, in your heart. And let your heart direct you. Somebody needs to know they have been possessed by evil spirits. Somebody needs to know the sickness that they got is a demonic kind of force. Fallen angels are real. They fell from heaven to the earth. They come to the earth realm and they taught people. They supposedly came to the earth realm to help people, but they fell in love with the earth women, the women in Africa, in Egypt, over in Europe. The angels, the fallen angels came. They made it with the Africans. They made it with the Egyptians. They made it with Europe. They made it with the Mayan. They made it all over the world. They made it with them. And out of mating with the earthly women come giants, a whole tribe of giants. And them tribes of giants moved all over. They could fly. Men could fly because they were fallen angels. And I'm going back past Egyptian. I'm going back to the beginning of time. And that I'm with the angels. As I go back to the beginning of time, they give me a pathway to know what's happening. So the fallen angel and the beginning of the world as we speak now. And as I see that today, I want to share this with you. Get your pencils and paper for part two. And in part two, and this is a series dealing with angels up to right now. I want to let you know in the dark ages, in creation, and when you go to the Greek mythology, they talk about gods. They call angels gods, but they were God. They were fallen angels from God. They were the sons of God, and they made it with people. When you go back to some of the writing, you will see that they got writers about angels, men flying, and those that was well educated. Where did they get that information from? Just go back past the Bible. Just go back directly to God. They get me past Egypt. They get me past the Bible, past all of that. They get me back to even the event where God had ordered the devil to be put out, the angel to be put out of heaven. I was there. And Michael came to the point where those saints, those men and women of God are praying as I speak right now for our safety and to balance the earth. And he showed me those angels that were flying around. They was invisible. Some was invisible, some you could see. Then their children was starting wars and rumors of wars. And I want to share that with you. Part one. My next series will be part two. So I thank you for coming to this website, thecedarabrahamusite.com. And I'm going to teach and give prophecy on the angel. If you need to know your angel, you need to know your angel that fights you. You need to know your angel that's working for you. Michael Raphael, be your Bobby, your outlet.